In this video, we will show how to relate a resource which you already uploaded to the Water and Habitat Resource Center to other related resources. First, you can navigate over to My Resources, which can be found by using this button at the very top of any page within the Water and Habitat Resource Center, My Resources, or alternatively by using this button, My Resources, which can be found under My Stuff at the very bottom of every page within the Water and Habitat Resource Center. So here we go. Let's go to My Resources. Under Draft Uploads, we'll see any resources which you have started adding but which you have not yet published, so those resources which are saved and still in draft mode. And under Uploaded, you can find an overview of all of those resources which you have personally uploaded and published to the Water and Habitat Resource Center. Now let's navigate to the actual resource page for a given resource which you have published to the Water and Habitat Resource Center. And actually we can do this in two ways. We can just click, for example, on the title page itself, or we can click Edit. So when we click on the title itself, let's take this one for example, we're brought to the page, the resource page for that resource which you have uploaded. And you'll notice here that you have an Edit tab, so then you can navigate to the Edit tab. If I go back a step to the full overview of my uploaded resources, I mentioned that you also have the option to jump directly to Edit. So let's use this option. And here we are in the Edit tab, which is what we navigated to using the first means of clicking on the title and then selecting the Edit tab. So there are two different ways to reach this Edit section. But in order to relate a resource to other resources, you want to navigate one way or another to Edit. And here we are under Edit, and we see the information which we've uploaded. Now you can choose to make any adjustments here to the title, to the summary, etc., to the tags that you'd like to make. But at the very bottom here, you can choose to relate the resource. So there are some instructions given. Type the title of an existing resource that you would like to link. This will help other users find related resources you think might be useful to them. Use the Add button to link to more than one resource. Now, for the purposes of this instructional video, there's already one resource linked as a related resource. Now, if I wanted to remove that resource, which I had linked as related, I could just highlight and I could just delete. But we'll keep that one there because it is actually related to this one. Now, say I wanted to add a related resource. If I knew the exact title of the resource I wanted to link as related, I could copy and paste that title in here. Or I could do a keyword search, and there will be an autofill option. There are quite a few resources that are titled with COVID, which I could select from. But best practice is to know in advance which resource it is that you would like to relate, and then you can just copy and paste into this box. For the purposes of this example, I will just select one of the autofill options. I can use this Add Another item to relate more resources. We can preview our changes. Here we are back on the resource page, and we see here under Related two resources. So the second of which is the one that I had just related to the resource. We'll go back to Content Editing, and since I'm satisfied with my changes, I can click Save.